Good morning. Myself, Professor Sangeeta Gupta from CBIT Hyderabad. Welcome back to the sessions on computer organization and architecture. Today, I'll be explaining about the addressing modes, which is a very important concept in this course. So, addressing mode is basically used to specify the way in which an operand, that is the data, can be chosen while the program is executing. So this addressing mode is it also provides rules to interpret or to modify the address field of an instruction before referencing the operand, because an instruction it comprises of an opcode and operand part. 0 to 11 bits of an instruction specifies the address, and 12 to 15 bits specifies the opcode, that is a type of operation. Addressing mode is used to specify the address part from where we can choose the operand. So different addressing modes are available in this course, computer organization and architecture. Few of them are stated here. We have implied addressing mode, immediate addressing mode, direct addressing mode, indirect addressing mode, register addressing mode, register indirect mode, displacement mode, and stack addressing mode. In many of these modes, we need to calculate an address which is known as effective address. This effective address is the memory address which is obtained by fetching the operand from a particular location. In short, it is the address of the operand in a computational type instruction. And if it is a branch type instruction, then the effective address is the address where control branches to. Now, based on the concept of effective address, let us discuss about the different addressing modes one by one. The first mode is an implied addressing mode. So in this implied mode, the operands are specified implicitly in the definition of instruction. So usually all the operations that can be performed on an accumulator, which is a general purpose register, are said to be implied mode instructions. For example, complement accumulator. This is an implied mode instruction because the operand in the accumulator register is implied in the definition of instruction. As we have three different categories of instructions, namely memory reference instructions, register reference instructions, and input output instructions, out of these three categories, all the register reference instructions that uses an accumulator are said to be represented as examples for implied mode. Coming to the another addressing mode, which is an immediate addressing mode. In this immediate addressing mode, rather than specifying the address of the operand, we specify the operand itself in the instruction. For example, we have an instruction add 5. So here we do not have any destination to which 5 has to be added. This implies that the contents 5 has to be added to the contents of the accumulator. Hence, representation of the operand 5 directly in the instruction is the specification of immediate addressing mode. We add 5 to the contents of accumulator where 5 is the data element or operand. In this kind of addressing mode, any memory reference is not required to fetch the data because your data is directly available in the instruction itself. Hence, it executes at a faster rate, but it supports a limited range of operands. Immediate range instructions, they are useful for initializing registers to a constant value. For example, if we mention add R1, 5, so that means the value 5 can be assigned to the register R1. Coming to another addressing mode, we have direct addressing. So direct addressing mode is where we have an operand and we have the address we have an opcode and we have an address where the operand can be found from the memory location. So this address A is now the effective address, which is the address at which we can find the operand from memory. So here the address field contains of the address of the operand and effective address A. In this example, it represents the address field A. Adding the contents of cell A to accumulator and trying to find out in memory at a particular address A for the operand is the representation of direct addressing mode.